Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for July 1st through the 10th. We are using the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James von Praagh. So I repel any and all negative energy that comes to this reading and I return it back to Sender. We are also going to use the Archangel Michael Tarot cards as the supporting oracle cards in this reading. So, Archangel Michael. Well, let's get started with the Soul's Journey cards, okay? And so the first card out for you is fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. For some reason, the energy in this kind of reminds me of that song West Side Story. Um, I don't know if it's really called West Side Story, but it kind of reminds me of a Carlos Santana song, and he was singing about this girl named Maria that he was into, but they may have come from different parts of town or different sides of town. And I'm sorry if this is a distraction. I just got this in the mail today. This is a Vibrant patch. I'm not really trying to advertise for Vibrant, but I just happen to be wearing it. Vibrant sells different patches for different things, and I got one of their free trial packs, and this is a calm down patch. It's supposed to help people with calming down. I thought the patches, were made with a lot of herbs, like maybe they cause your skin to absorb herbs, but that's not the case. I think it's mainly something to do with biofrequency or something of that nature. But let's continue on with your reading. Some of you are afraid of somebody. You're afraid of someone. It looks like you've forgiven this person, though, even though you're afraid of them. Forgiving this person is what's going to bring you inner peace if you haven't already forgiven them. Um, Somebody made a judgment that has put someone in an energy of loneliness, or someone has decided that they would rather be alone than be in a relationship. Kind of reminds me of that song. I don't know who sings it, but she goes, "Do you think you're better off alone? Do you think you're better off alone?" I think this separation or whatever you're going through, Virgo, was for the best because at the end of all this, we have success and happiness. And so let's learn more about that fear card, about your fears. So, the outcome of all choices in life is determined by two emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge, okay? To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear, in its many guises, is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. So, there's actually, some sort of acronym for fear. And I've heard this from other tarot readers as well, and it's basically false evidence appearing real, okay? So maybe you feel like, maybe you feel like you have some evidence against this person as a reason to fear them, but you really don't. So for a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it is really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lesson are you learning from these fearful emotions? The more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they will present themselves. Okay. So your reading kind of reminds me of a lot of things, really. When it's talking about dissolving situations, it reminds me of movies where, instead of people fighting, they would have dance competitions. But we do have forgiveness and peace. You've forgiven this person. You've forgiven this person. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, and I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So there's something this person did, but you've forgiven them for it, okay? Maybe this person, and they didn't even have to hurt you. They could have done something in their past, and maybe you found out about it, but you've still chosen to forgive this person, and that has brought you inner peace, okay? Maybe you told yourself whatever this person was involved in, I didn't have anything to do with it. I wasn't part of it, and even though what they did was wrong, I can still find it in my heart to forgive them and let go in order to have my own inner peace. Um, so I'm trying to look up the peace card to get more advice on this. Okay. So you need to look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting this solitude? It is time to reconcile past hurts and perceived injustices. Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. Okay. And for some reason, I'm kind of picturing a person who may live in a cluttered environment. And if you do, um, the more you organize your space and the more clutter you get rid of, it makes your life so much easier. Because if you are still afraid of this person, and say if you wake up one night and you get up and you're in the dark and you're walking around, if your space is not cluttered, you're not going to stumble over anything, right? So somebody made a choice that they feel like they're better off alone than being with somebody. They'd rather be lonely than be with somebody. So I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, so you're giving this person the gift of understanding. Rather than trying to change them, you're giving them the gift of understanding that they are different, or maybe they're too different from you to be with you. But that is what's causing you to decide that you're better off alone. But I know that I am never alone, right? And someone else had this card in their reading, and I forget who it was. I think it was Sagittarius. But I basically talked about how in that reading, loneliness, is it's not only caused by not being around people, but loneliness can also be caused by needing to do more inner work. So, for example, if you had a bad childhood, maybe you're still in the process of creating that inner nurturing inner parent for you that's going to help you with being okay being alone. We also have blame and freedom. Your person may have blamed you for this connection ending when really they just wanted their freedom. Okay. Or you could have done this. Energies can be reversed or vice versa. But somebody felt like it was easier to blame somebody rather than admitting, that they just wanted their freedom, right? So maybe you said or did something, and this person harped on that one thing you did as an excuse to leave, because deep down, this person really just wanted their freedom. Someone really just wanted their freedom, okay? Um, so I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Tell me more about freedom. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You're the only one who truly knows the real you, so feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. So it's very important that we don't judge ourselves, it's very important that we don't judge ourselves. Growing up, depending on what type of environment we grew up in, we may be used to judging ourselves. I had a family member who was a neat freak. He was OCD and he was a neat freak. And sometimes I catch myself judging myself, like, oh, my room's not clean enough, or I could do this, or I could do that. But just because I'm not as clean as he was does not make me a bad person. So, you're truly free when you stop judging yourself, right? Some of you need to stop blaming yourself for a situation ending so you can take hold of your freedom and your happiness, right? And once you do that, we have success. And it's funny to me because you got the word happy in your reading 3 times. I mean, you actually got, to be more specific, you got the word happiness on the freedom card, but then you also have the happiness card, and then on this card you have the word happy. So it keeps talking about being happy in your reading. Once you overcome all these challenges and obstacles of letting someone go, you're going to have success as far as being happy. And success is knowing that there is no greater goal than to love. Some of you are learning to love yourselves. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So if you're not happy with this person, you're not on the right path, right? You need to know that being happy means that you're on the right path. Um so when you are filled with love and compassion, not only do you bring happiness into your life, but you lead others by example. Be the light, okay? So you're going to be very successful, Virgo, now that you've let whoever this person is go. I think they were inhibiting your growth. And you have some advice, okay? I just pulled 3 more cards. You have some advice concerning relationships. Some of you are in denial about a certain situation. Maybe your person was not that empathetic, or you could have not been that empathetic, but this person may not have been the right one for you because they may have not had a lot of empathy. This person may not see, both sides of a situation, and you may have been in denial about that. Like you didn't want to see that aspect of your person. So some of you need to be more careful when it comes to relationships and only go after people who serve your higher good, right? And this doesn't have to be just romantic relationships. It could be, anyone that you include in your circle. You need to be careful who you hang out with, okay? Because this person was affecting your happiness, or you could have had a group of people affecting your happiness. And in the future, you need to be careful about who you hang out with, who you let into your circle. Um, so once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, okay? So this person may have only been in your life for, a specific reason or a season. Maybe, this person may only come into your life this summer or during the summer. But some of you need to be more careful in regards to who you want to be with in the future, okay? You could have also been in denial about anything concerning your person, right? Or they could have been in denial about something about you. So I'm going to get your Archangel Michael cards, and then we're going to end this reading. I think your person really, for some of you, your person did not have enough empathy for you. They only saw their side of the story. And that's unfortunate. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. But in order for you to be fully healed from this situation, you're going to have to forgive this person. And well, you don't have to forgive them, but forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. And it's not so, you have to let them back in either. You don't have to let this person back in. You don't have to let anyone in your life that you don't want in your life. So I'm going to shuffle these one more time, and then we'll get your Archangel Michael cards. Spirit just said to shuffle these 2 more times, so that's what I'm going to do. I just don't like it when, like, I shuffle and they just seem to, like, shuffle in clumps. Like, I'd rather them be more dispersed out than be shuffled in clumps, because it just doesn't feel right when they come out in clumps, right? When they shuffle in clumps. All right. Your main message from Archangel Michael is to pray for this person. Yes, pray for your enemies. Pray for people you're afraid of. So, dear God and Archangel Michael, this is my prayer. Dear God and Archangel Michael, and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for divine intervention and describe the situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Okay. Someone may need a miracle. They may have like a certain health problem you're not seeing or that you don't want to see. You don't want to believe that someone is suffering with a certain thing, or it could be vice versa. Now, you need to write about your thoughts and feelings and be gentle with yourself concerning the situation. When you're writing things, don't beat yourself up. Don't write stuff like, oh, I was so stupid or this and that. Just write how you're feeling. Like, I feel sad that I'm not with this person anymore, or I feel this way. Your home is protected by angels, and take your time making this decision. Okay, take your time making a certain decision. Your children are watched over by angels, and you need to decide to be happy now. Okay. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation, and your inner guidance is real and trustworthy, okay? And for some of you, additional advice would be to leave this unhealthy situation. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention and honor and trust your feelings, okay? So whatever's going on with this person, maybe they're not ready for a relationship. Maybe they don't really have a lot to bring to the table. The most you can do for this person at this time is to pray for them. That's all I have, Virgo. I hope things get better for you. Have a good night.